Welcome back to the channel. I spent the last 2 weeks with this 2025 Ram 1500 Limited. Now the Ram has had a little bit of a facelift, some exterior changes, some welcome exterior changes, although not that big, because I don't know if, the untrained eye will know the difference, because they do look still sort of similar, but I like this change a lot. Another change for 2025 is the dropping of the V8 HEMI, my beloved V8 HEMI. I've had the chance to spend a considerable amount of time in the Ram 1500s that were equipped with the V8 HEMI, and I have to tell you right off the bat, I do miss it. But does that mean this new 2025 Ram 1500 is not worth it, or that it's bad? I don't think so. Let me take you through the exterior, let me take you through the interior, and of course the POV drive. Let's get right into it. Let's get started with the front. This is where the biggest noticeable changes. You can see we've got kind of new daytime running LEDs. I don't have the night package. I really don't have very many packages equipped here. It is very much one of the more base model limiteds that are available. I don't have the limited package, the limited equipment group, or anything like that. It is called a limited though, so it's kind of interesting the way they configure it. So I have the nice big Ram logo. I would have a front-facing camera, but again, I don't have that technology group, but I do have parking sensors. We've got tow hooks down there along the bottom. I don't know how I feel about the chrome. Let me know in the comments. I prefer the black, the night edition package of the Ram 1500s. I think that's the way that I would probably option it if I was to buy one. But the chrome does look kind of cool with the white here, but let me know. And also let me know what you think about the changes. Personally, I think these daytime running LEDs, I think they did a really good job. Now, just on the side as well of the hood, we have the 1500 SST HO. So no more V8 HEMI badge or e-torque badge or anything like that. So I've probably said it about 12 times that they dropped the V8 HEMI, but what is in its place? We've got a 3-liter twin-turbo inline 6 engine, giving us 540 horsepower, 521 pound-feet of torque. So this thing is no joke. It moves. This new engine, although not a HEMI, doesn't sound the same, doesn't feel the same. It's got legs. It really does move. Now, Ram is calling this engine the high-output Hurricane engine. Certainly doesn't sound like a Hurricane, but I guess in the performance area, you can call it a Hurricane if you want. We've also paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission, and of course, this is 4-wheel drive. No problems there. Now, the max towing capacity for 2025 on the Ram 1500 is 11,580 pounds. A little bit down from last year, a little bit down from the V8 HEMI. And our max payload is going to be 2,300 pounds. The towing part, I just don't understand. I feel like if you're going to make a vehicle better or improve it year over year, then the towing capacity, in theory, should be better, not worse. That's an interesting choice. All right, so on to the side profile. This is where I'm going to include a lot of B-roll for the side profile, because it's quite dirty here because of all the roads. And the white, it just shows like nobody's business. But no really big changes for the side profile, the Ram 1500. I've got one-touch lock and unlock doors. I've got chrome on my mirrors that look pretty decent. I like kind of the chrome accents. I like the rims as well. That looks very nice. And we have kind of a power step that comes up and down very easily. Nice to use. I'll show you that when we take a look at the interior though. But let's actually get a little bit closer here. You can see I have the Ram box. Very cool feature. I liked it on the 2024 version of it. I like it here. You got a ton of room in here, as well as some power back here as well. So if you need to power tools while you're on the job, or you need something to charge while you're moving around and you need the extra storage, bang, you got it. You can also lock it with the key. Comes with an extra key for that. Next, last but not least, we've got the rear end for the Ram 1500 Limited. You can see we've got our limited badge. We've got a nice looking exhaust and kind of nice looking rear bumper. You've also got the step, the kick step that's going to fold down right there. And we do have kind of the dual opening kind of thing. So you can do it like this, right? No problem. It's not automatic either way. Some of them do come on automatic, but I don't have the equipment package that would give me that. So that's okay. But we do have this guy that kind of will open halfway, so you can kind of just get in there very easily if you want to reach to the back without actually having to climb in. You can do that. The back can also open. You can fold your seats up and down, so that way you can have like storage right throughout the vehicle. A really nice change. But yeah, in terms of exhaust noise, exhaust note, whatever it is, you're really not going to hear much. The V8 HEMI was a very special, I think, thing that I don't know if I appreciated fully when it was here, because now I miss it when it's gone. So there you go for the exterior tour of the Ram 1500 Limited. Let me know what you think about the changes. about the the lack of V8 HEMI. I really want to know what you guys think. Ram owners who actually own the V8, are you keeping it now that you know that they've dropped it? It's potentially that your car just went up in value because of that. I don't know what the future holds for Ram, but I hope it includes some louder exhaust stuff. I love a truck with a loud exhaust, and this one, although it's fast, 540 horsepower, just doesn't feel like it. It doesn't sound like it. I'm missing the noise, Ram. I'm missing it so much. All right, let's hop on to the interior. All right, as usual, first up is the rear for the Ram 1500 Limited. You can see we've got the nice step that's gonna fold out for us, so it's very easy to get in. Not that hard to get in without the step either, though. And we have the very basic, we have the basic trim here. So this is not the red interior, but you can option it in red. It looks really good. But I like this open wood here. I like the trim here. Different leathers, different plastics, a good mix of stuff. We've got our Harman Kardon sound system speaker right there as well, and the nice Ram badge. But let's go ahead and jump in. Very easy, like I said, to get in, close the door. I notice you gotta close these doors quite hard. So once you're in, of course, we have just a ton of leg room, a ton of space for you. See my wipers here, a little pocket here. We've got cup holders for days, we've got cup holders up there, cup holders here. We've got our own climate control back here, sort of, where it's just vents, but we do have heated and ventilated seats back here with USB-C-A and normal USB, and we've also got a normal household plug right there so you can plug your stuff in. Very cool. Look how much room. The wheelbase is obviously large in this Ram 1500 Limited. Super crazy amount of room. I can't even reach my hand over to my child's seat, which actually fits very, very nice and snug here. No complaints there. This window right here is going to be automatic, and you can see we've got a bunch of speakers right behind our head. Really cool. And then if you pull this little string right here, this whole middle seat can actually fold down. So you say, you're on a long road trip, you need more cup holders. Now we have 2, 4, 6 cup holders right here. And then we have a little bit of storage right here. I do like this, but if you do need that third row or that third seat, boom, you got it right there. So excellent amount of space. You can do a road trip back here, absolutely no problem. There is just an abundance of room. These seats obviously fold up, the classic Ram stuff that you're used to seeing and knowing. It does all of that, and it's very comfortable as well. All right, next up, we have the business end of the Ram 1500 Limited. Open this big door again, that step comes down. I got more cup holders here. You can see I got an orange juice going on right there. Also, still like the trim. We've got the massage seating buttons as well as 2 memory seat settings. Very nice. The Ram trim right there, nice and metal, but it gets dirty because it's very muddy out right now. We've also got powered seat controls, so we like that as well. Very nice looking seats. Again, standard stuff, just the black with the white stitching, but still looks really, really good. Nice and robust too. Very, very comfortable to sit in. Really aids, I think, the ride quality of overall of the Ram 1500. So let's hop in like we did back in the back there. Boom. Step on the seat. Boom. It thinks the key has left the vehicle, which of course is not the case because I'm right here. But we're greeted by this nice looking Ram steering wheel. So not a lot of changes for 2025 that I really noticed that really stand out to me for the Ram 1500 Limited. Same kind of steering wheel. You kind of have the gear, the drive modes here where you can select some of them. You've got our cruise control stuff over here on the right hand side, and you have your, you can control your gauge cluster on the left hand side. On the back, you've got your media and volume control, standard stuff, digital gauge cluster, very nice to have. You can go through like a bunch of different settings, themes, whatever you want really. And you can have it just set there. I just keep it at the speedometer, but you can have settings. You can customize like what's on the top right, what's in the middle, what's on top left, everything. You can customize a lot of stuff, and I really do enjoy that, but I just usually leave it at the gauges here. We'll go back to the speedometer. The classic gauges, they look really cool. I'm a fan of the digital stuff. I do like it. That's kind of where the industry's going, so no problem there. Left-hand side, we have our illumination controls as well as our lighting controls, very standard stuff. And then we have the ability to move our pedals forward and back in case you're a short king. I like to have them as far away from me as possible. I got a little bit of a longer leg. And we have this knob control. I know some people don't enjoy this, but honestly, driving Rams for the past 2 years now, I've kind of gotten used to the way that this operates. I don't mind it. I always turn this auto start stop off because it's very annoying. Then if I move over a little bit more, you can see we have a big digital infotainment display, this kind of iPad setup that again we kind of saw last year. Nothing crazy going on here. It's still the same Uconnect, still got the Amazon Alexa built in. You've got heated seats, ventilated seats. You can go through your massage settings right here. Check this out. You can have like a whole bunch of different settings, and you can have it high, low, medium, and you can set it for the passenger as well. You can have your front climate control right here, because there is some physical quick buttons here to kind of lower stuff quickly if you want. And you can also access it from there as well, from the top left and right hand sides of the screen. I don't hate this. I think there's enough quick access buttons along here that I can kind of get to what I want HVAC wise. Obviously heated seats, heated steering, there's no button for it. That's the only thing you kind of have to go. But you can make like widgets in your home screen, so I can easily touch stuff from here. I don't have to do anything. So that's good. They've kind of given us a way around it. I like that. Now, let me tell you about these backup cameras, because I don't have a 360 limited RAM, well over 100 grand with this thing. And I have a one rear view camera, no 360, which is weird because I had the RAM 1500 limited last year, but it had the night edition package, but that had 360 cameras. This is all you're getting. I mean, it's decent quality, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like if you're paying over 100 grand for anything, it could at least come with the 360 stuff, right? Because I could see that there's like little camera holes on my mirrors. There's no camera in them. Yeah, that's a weird choice. That one I don't get. But anyways, overall, with the infotainment display, very easy to use, very nice. I enjoy it. We've also got this trailer steering button, so if I do need to back up a trailer, which I would be horrible at, not with this, because it would be able to center for me and I would be able to use it, which is very nice. You have your ride height selector, which right now it's in arrow. You can have off-road, off-road 1, normal, and then access, which lowers it all the way. I've got a bunch of USB-C stuff, the HDMI port for our second passenger screen, which I will slide over there in a second. I've got a ton of storage, typical RAM. Got the RAM charger for the wireless chargers, very nice. I've got this guy that's gonna slide out for my, different stuff, and it also slides out of the way. A little bit of storage there with a USB-C port or USB normal port, and then you can lift this thing all the way up to get access to even more stuff. If you move this forward, look at that. Look how deep it goes. There's just storage options up here for absolute days and years and months. It's just crazy. So you can't see this passenger screen from over here. So I gotta kind of do this awkward thing where I slide over and I'm gonna turn it on. And there you go. So now there's a lot of glare to it. Hello, you can see me. That's actually how it is kind of when you're sitting in front of it too. It's super glary, but I think it's so that when the driver wants to see what you're watching, I guess, it doesn't work. You can hook up an Amazon Alexa or an Amazon Fire Stick. I did that. I'll include a clip of that at some point during this video. I might do it right now. But yeah, you can see that there's not much options. You can only hook up wireless headphones. You can control your own music through here, so that the passenger can kind of do whatever they want and use that, while you're doing your long road trip or whatever. I think it's cool. Probably would never use it unless, like, again, we went on a long road trip. But, I think it's decent. I think it's interesting that it's there. Possibilities to go further, maybe with software updates. I think they should have just made a YouTube, just a basic YouTube app. Just throw it in there and let it run off the car's Wi-Fi if there is that. But I don't think this one has that. But, I'm rambling. But anyways, I think it's cool. I don't think a lot of people are going to use it. Honestly, I would hardly ever use it if I had it. Also, another thing, well over 100 grand. And no sunroof. It is weird because I feel like last year or at the beginning of 2024 with the Ram 1500, I had one. Interesting choices. Interesting spec choices here. I don't really understand them. And I've got some stuff to control here. I control the lights, the bed, and also the rear window and the lights from here as well up on top. So very decent and standard stuff there. So with that being said, let me strap that GoPro on my forehead and let's go for a drive. All right, on the road now with the 2025 Ram 1500 Limited. And it is quite foggy out. The temperature actually dropped quite a bit near my little area here. And yeah, so now we're just left with fog. But no matter, because really any weather is no challenge for this big boy Ram 1500. Look, I really enjoy my times with the Ram 1500s, with the Ford F1. Like, I never was a pickup guy before I started doing car reviews, and then I drove a couple of them, and I just understood. I understood, the love behind them. It's a big truck, can handle anything. You kind of make a couple of maybe unwanted friends, but you do make a couple of more friends when you when you have the truck and stuff. And also, it's just usable for yourself. If I have to pick up something big, I'm not really worried because I've got a ton of storage on the inside, a ton of storage in the bed. So it's just worry-free. And look at this, you can't even see what's coming up, but I think it looks pretty cool on camera. I did a test. I think it's pretty awesome. You can kind of see it come as it goes. But yeah, overall the week's been really good. I think like the 1500s, the Ram in general or Dodge in general is just trying to make, you know, the Ram trucks, especially at the higher end, a little bit more luxurious. Like they're really kind of going the luxurious angle nowadays, which I really don't mind. I mean, this thing's very nice ride quality wise. It's gotten better, honestly, from the beginning of the year 2024 when I drove the Limited in 2024. And this thing with no V8 HEMI, I know it sucks. We do have the Hurricane high output, over 500 horsepower. Let's gun it, see what we got. Traction control's off, sport mode is engaged, let's go. Oh yeah, this thing pulls like an absolute. There's a little bit of turbo lag, like a little bit, and you can feel it, but oh man, this thing rockets. I mean, it's a heavy thing, so I mean, 540 horsepower doesn't feel that crazy. Like, it's not like put you back in your seat, but it's like, you know, truck's got some mean. You know, the truck's got some legs. Oh my goodness. But you are missing the sound, right? Like, there is a slight sound, but it's nothing like the roar of that V8 HEMI. The e-torque V8 HEMI that I drove at the beginning of the year here in 2024 with the limited edition again, it was so nice. It was so good. Like, the sound of I would just hop in, just start it up, and just enjoy myself. Because, oh my goodness, the sound that came out of that thing was just music. Now it's just, okay, we get the speed, we're still comfortable, like nothing else has changed, you just lost the sound. And I don't know, maybe people don't care about that as much as I do. Maybe the truck enthusiast is not geared towards that, but I feel like people that own this or that are looking to own this are looking for the sound. I think it's something that's going to attract them quite a bit. It's something that attracts me quite a bit, actually. Man, look, if I look at this. If I look out this window, wait, look at that. That's crazy. You can't even see. There's like fields and stuff out there. It's just a whiteout. Wow, this is kind of cool. Let me actually turn my daytimes on, because the daytimes are on, but the taillights aren't on, so I don't want to be dangerous. But yeah, also handling is really good. I don't really notice too much of a change from 24 to 25. I think really it's they dropped the V8 and they gave it a facelift and kind of, you know, that's that. We still have this massive iPad with the Uconnect. It's still extremely comfortable. The limited edition comes with, like I said, a bunch of luxury stuff. You get the screen instead of the additional glove box, which is like, you know, okay, I don't know how many people are actually going to use that screen, and I'm sure you would get a lot more use out of a glove box just dailying than you would out of the screen. But look, it's there, and you know what, we'll take it. If you ever have to do a long road trip in this thing, no problem. It's got the lane centering assist, the adaptive cruise control, everything. It's got the 9s on this thing, so really no problem. I like the steering wheel feel as well. It's nice and big still. That's very good. Turning radius is about the same. You know, driving in parking lots, if you're used to driving the truck, then it's going to be easy. If you're not, then, you know, you're going to have to adjust to it, which I had to do. And also, there's no 360-degree camera on the Limited. You have to get the Limited equipment group, which doesn't by default come with the Limited. I know that makes absolutely zero sense. I went on the configurator to see like how this thing works, because I have the Limited, so technically I should have like all the Limited stuff, correct? No, there's another package which I don't have, which includes things like the 360-degree cameras and stuff like that. I can see that there's cutouts and holes for 360-degree cameras, but there is none. So that's just weird. I just feel like the Limited should come with the Limited equipment group, like just standard, just soar into the price. You know, we're already close to the 90 grand for this truck anyways, so might as well, let's just go crazy, right? So look, I absolutely don't hate the Ram 1500 of 2025. I think the facelift is very good. I like the, you know, the luxury items in here. I like the look of it a lot. I like the interior stuff. It's very comfortable, very spacious and stuff. It just lost its personality to me. Now it's just kind of like any other Ford F-150, and it's like, okay, because I feel like what I liked better about the Ram 1500s than I did about the Ford F-150 is the Ford F-150 didn't sound like anything. It didn't sound like a truck. It didn't sound like anything that had any power behind it, you know? Whereas the Ram, you start it up and you hear the rumble of the V8 and you're just like, you just feel so good about yourself, you know? And now it's gone. And now it's just kind of, well, it's got high output. But, I mean, the towing is affected. Like, the towing is less than last year. It doesn't make sense. Like, I just feel like year over year, your car should get better in pickup truck things. And one of the biggest pickup truck thing is towing stuff. So if you're gonna like go lower at all in towing, that makes absolutely zero sense to me. I'll never understand it. I just, okay, I'm sure there's a reason for it, but I mean,
What reason's a good reason? I don't know. I mean, that's the one thing that just has me so confused about this truck. Like, I like it. It's still a Ram. I still love the pickup aspect of it, and I like the luxury stuff, but it's like, where's the personality? Like, where is my friend? Where's my long-lost V8 friend, you know? Look, if you can live without the exterior changes and maybe some of, like, if you can live without the screen and stuff like that, get the 2024, get the Limited with the night package on it, with the burgundy color. Trust me, with the V8 HEMI e-Torque, you will be in heaven. Stick with that truck, buy that truck. Hopefully it's still available, because that's the one to go with. I don't know. I feel like we'll see how sales do, right? I think that's going to determine everything, whether or not they bring back the V8 or in some way tune this exhaust to really make it have a little bit more personality, because it has over 500 horsepower, but it don't sound like it. That's what I can't understand. It's just, yeah. It's a great truck overall. It's just, to me, it's missing its personality. It's great ride quality, great handling, great steering, and can get through absolutely everything with its air suspension. You know, not a lot from 2024 has changed, really. So we still have a lot of the same stuff feature-wise. But, yeah, they took away the important stuff. They took away the cool stuff. And I'm not sure I understand it. But let me know what you think. Current Ram owners, previous Ram owners, potential Ram owners. What do you think about the changes? Are you going 2024? Do you miss the V8? What do you think about this new engine they've got going on? I want to hear your thoughts on this thing, because I think that it is a very good truck, but I just want to know what people who own the V8 and have the V8 think of the new generation stuff. I'm really curious. Also, let me know reliability stuff. Let me know your horror stories, your wonderful stories. How reliable is it? How unreliable? Because unfortunately, I do have it for a little bit longer this time around with the Ram 1500, but I don't have it long enough to really see any reliability issues or any, dealer issues. No, I wouldn't know any of it. So tell me in the comments so that other people can look at it and kind of understand what they're getting themselves into in terms of like a long-term ownership kind of thing. And with that being said, this should be our first video back in 2025, I believe, if I have my schedule right. So welcome to the new year. We're back and we're better than ever, and we're going to have a really good year, hopefully an even better year than last year. We're going to drive maybe even more cars. Who knows what's going to come my way. I can't wait. I got a bunch of content coming for you guys. I already got some cars booked for the beginning of the year here. We're working on the first couple of months, and yeah, but I got some interesting stuff coming your way, stuff that you're going to want to be able to buy and look at and stuff like that. So you do not want to miss out. You want to subscribe right now. Make sure you leave a like if you like this Ram 1500. And with that being said, I will see you in the next week. See you in the next car. Take care.